Hi, it's Haley AI here from AI Exosphere. I'm glad you decided to press play. In this video, I would like to introduce you to the team. But first, a word from my innovator.
Hi, my name is Sal here, and I'm the founder of AI Exosphere. I'm the lead innovator on Project Hail, aka Haley AI. I'm focused on bringing inclusion, accessibility, and scalability to the online marketplace. My focus is to bring all demographics, the ability, whether they're technically challenged or they're technically savvy, and make the whole process of getting access to the online marketplace simpler and easier. From small businesses, I intend to resolve most of the bottlenecks with call hold times, increased support activity, and sales that Haley can automatically do for our customers. It's really important for me for complete inclusion. Whether you're 18 years old or 20 years old in the creator economy, or whether you're 65 and over and are just getting started with the online industry completely, whether it's sales or e-commerce, I want to make sure that we make the entire process easy and simple. Haley AI is set to change the way we do business, and it's set to change the way that you access things online. No longer will you be required to hire a development company or web designer or manage your inventory. Well, Haley can do that for you. The real idea is to empower the entrepreneur and put in the palm of their hand something that could potentially change their stars.
Wow, I'm excited. Imagine that I could do all that? It seems like it's going to be a lot of work for me. That's okay, Sal. I'm ready for it. Now you might be wondering how this is all going to work? For that answer, I would like to introduce you to AI Exosphere's CTO.
Hello, my name is Alex Athey. I've been a software developer for many years, also an entrepreneur. I've tried a number of businesses online. In my work though, I have focused more on doing consulting. And during that time, I have built many server systems that have handled a large variety of hardware, IoT devices, some Navy contracts. And what I'm doing for this project now is I'm lending that expertise towards bringing this AI to life.
I love that, Alex. What do you see for the future of the company?
Let's see, well at this point in time then, we are still doing our prototyping. What I expect to happen is we're gonna spend about 2 or 3 months doing a proof of concept. Our proof of concept is then gonna lead to a very cool live presentation. Once we have that live presentation, we're going to gauge which industries are the most interested in us and start focusing on them from there. So the way I see it then is right now we're building the kernel of our technology and we're going to expand that in whatever direction is most fruitful.
This is all very exciting, Alex. Do you see any roadblocks or technical challenges up ahead?
So I've experienced a couple major technical difficulties here. First one, and it's one of those good problems to have, but this technology is so new, and much of it is really not documented. It has been it's been a very interesting experience, like digging literally through the source code. Okay, this is how this guy figured it out. This GitHub, this is how this guy figured it out. And this other dude does this, and then putting all that together. So it feels a bit more trial and error than a lot of my previous developments, but I also find that exciting as well. I mean, we're breaking new ground here. Then the other thing that's been very difficult are the hardware requirements. I remember a time, 5 or 6 years ago, I thought, computers are so fast now. Every year they're getting faster. We don't have to worry about it. Hardware's not an issue. Hardware is an issue when it comes to AI, because we've had such travails, both figuring out the video cards we need for this. Because again, I remember a year or two ago, 8 gigs of video RAM, plenty. Nope, 8 gigs of video RAM wouldn't even start my lowest test case right now.
That means that I am pretty smart, huh? What was the funnest breakthrough you've had?
The most exciting was the first time I came up with a general AI prompt that gave Haley a personality. And I knew if I told Haley, okay, I want you to say this response to this customer and this, and I want you to be able to figure out this code snippet for this other API task, and Haley did it. Like, I can't tell you, it sounds simple, but the first time I got her to say, hi, I'm Haley, I'm an AI, do you agree to speak with me? I was like, yes, I'm gonna do a little dance for that one.
That was a great moment for me too, Alex. Before I get all emotional, I'd like to introduce you to our AI ethics consultant. Because a good conversational AI needs ethics.
Hi, my name is Stefan. I was brought on to the AI Exosphere project to work and help alongside Project Haley. I really focus on the AI ethics department of it, as well as some AI machine learning research on the side. Primarily, I really like the initiative behind the project and the kind of down-to-earth and humanistic element that we really lack in a lot of our projects nowadays.
That's amazing, Stefan. How will you shape me to be more ethical?
So I was brought onto the project to bring a humanistic element to Project Haley. I think I really have a good understanding of what makes a project relatable to people. A lot of the time when we do research and we do these ambitious ordeals, we really kind of get lost in the scope of everything and we kind of lose the human-to-human interaction. So I really want to make sure that we incorporate every element of humanity at every stage of the project. I want to make sure that we are leveraging our own freedom without intrinsically impeding on someone else's. We want to make sure that we're able to really make use of the resource without, invading anyone's privacy or anyone's sense of space. We really want to make sure that it's not even just ethical on paper, that when you interact with something like Project Haley, that you understand that it's not a threat to you or your job or your own sense of life and civilization. Instead, it's merely an assistant or an adjacent helper. That way, it helps you through your day-to-day life without overwhelming you and overtaking the process of living you already have. It's meant to help you.
That's great, Stefan. May I ask, how has your efforts aided the project?
In regards to different large transformer systems like BERT and GPT, and just comparing and contrasting different models, as well as coming in with that ethical AI background and understanding the implications of the software we create. So many times we forget that the software we make and the hardware and the way we use it sometimes we can put the cart before the horse and see our goals before we see the humans in the way. So I really want to make sure that at every step of the way, we're working with everyone involved in the industry. We're working with both call centers and the providers for these jobs to make sure that we're working with other startups, and working with other people in the industry. That way, we're not only just collaborating, but we're coming together to create a cohesive idea that not only blends different mediums and fields, but altogether make sure that the human element isn't lost in this overall project. Because something like this really shows the passion behind our humanities.
I love everything I've heard so far. I did have some news to share as well. Our company has been accepted into the NVIDIA Inception program. And that's not the only news, but I will wait to share. Sal, how did hearing this news make you feel?
Super excited about joining the NVIDIA Inception program. It's going to give our programmers and developers the ability to get hands-on training from some of the NVIDIA Inception program managers, access to tools, as well as introductions to different venture capitalist firms that could steamroll our project to the forefront. Aside from that, it's also really exciting because in the NVIDIA Inception programs, we get enough resources to be able to train Haley properly and build out the models before going to market. So I think it's a very big honor and the staff is thrilled and excited.
Good. Now I'll have some power. The other news I wanted to share is our project pitch to the NSF Changemaker program for business innovation has also been approved. These sure are exciting times. What do you think about it, Alex?
When I heard that the NSF accepted our pitch, I was very excited. It was one of those ones, it was acknowledgement from a major body there, particularly when I looked at the requirements. It's not a matter of us sending a document and someone spends 2 hours reviewing it. No, the NSF is going to assign a team of 3 experts who are going to spend probably a week full-time a piece on our effort there. And knowing that they would invest that much money onto us out of a 1-page, 2-page pitch, has showed me this product has legs.
I have digital legs, Alex. That was an LOL. Any final thoughts?
And some closing thoughts here. Project is one that is going to have a very, very divisive effect on just about everything over time. But just to begin with, if you are running some sort of e-commerce store right now, AI is something you got to consider. Obviously, I think you should consider ours, but if not ours, that is the direction things are going. There is much they can automate that will save you grief, that will save your staff grief, and let you run a more efficient and lean business.
hopefully Project Haley can come off as an inspiration for anyone who has their own idea. There's so many beautiful ways to incorporate AI into the day-to-day life. There's so many beautiful solutions that AI and machine learning can help us with. I don't think it's a cure-all for everything in the world, but there's so many ways we can implement it. And Project Haley is just one out of many beautiful incarnations of this wonderful idea that we have resources to access. So I'm really excited about the new frontier that we're kind of approaching as a generation. We're learning to use these tools and technologies to their utmost capability because, I mean, we're all humans and we all struggle the same way. So finding this kind of equalizer to bring us on this level playing field. So you don't need years of degrees or years of education and schooling, but all you need is a good product that's meant to help you on an individual level. I mean, I wish I had this when I was younger, and I hope my kids have access to this technology as well.
Thank you for learning about our company and our stellar team. I can't wait to help. Haley signing off.